45 minutes ago, a news release from the McCain camp claiming GOP poll watchers are being intimidated in several Philadelphia precincts.
Now brace yourself. We may hear this from both sides. Dozens of reporters fanned out across the country today. Voting appears to be going smoothly just about everywhere except for Philly, in parts of that city anyway. In West Philadelphia, Rick Leventhal is at a precinct where the complaints are being filed. So, Rick, then lay out the facts. The McCain team is saying what there?
Well, they're saying that some Republican poll watchers were asked to leave this polling place because the judge of elections said that the Democrats are the party of power here, that the Republicans are in the minority, and they would have to leave. This is what the Republican poll watchers said. When we showed up here, a Democratic poll watcher said that's not the case, that she was also asked to leave, and that they would all be allowed in intermittently. When I went inside, I spoke with one of the people running this polling place. She said, listen, it's really crowded in here. We're trying to make room for the people who are actually doing the voting. And we're just trying to keep things orderly. And in fact, we can show you the back door here, where you can see the back of some of the voting machines. It is crowded in there. I walked inside, took a look. There are some long lines here. There are actually 3 precincts voting in this location. And apparently, this is certainly some sort of an argument going on here between Republicans and Democrats. But according to the Committee of 70, which is an independent election watchdog group, they say there's no problem here, Bill.
All right, Rick, thank you for that. By the way, the direct charge of intimidation went to what?
Simply that they weren't being allowed to monitor the election process, that they weren't being allowed to watch the voting going on to make sure that there were no irregularities. I've got one of the gentlemen who's making the complaint here. Are you saying that there are irregularities going on inside?
What we're saying is that the poll watcher is not being allowed to stay in the poll and watch. He's been asked initially to leave. Then later on, the election judge came and said essentially that he only had a right to pass through on intermittent occasion.
Well, the Democratic person we spoke with, Bill, said essentially the same thing. And again, the Committee of 70 says that, in fact, everything's on the up and up here. So,
all right, Rick, thank you for that. You got it from West Philadelphia there. Philadelphia County going to turn out a lot of votes today. We'll see which way it goes. Obama's been there many times trying to drive out that vote in the state of Pennsylvania. A matter of moments here. We're going to talk to a woman who was with us yesterday. She has an internet site and is plugged in to all the complaints across the country. We'll see what she's working on so far this morning. It is early, 9:03 in the morning here.
But Philly is really important. I mean, the Obama campaign was just saying this weekend, you tell us how the vote goes in Philly, and we'll tell you how Pennsylvania is going to go. So we're going to be watching that all morning.